Hey, it's BrickTsar. Hello, Lego freak. First, as always. This is going to be a little bit different of a video. I got my eBay records. I was actually looking for my trains for my collection for train month, which is not until March. But I'm getting worried because I can't find some of the ones that I haven't reviewed. But in going through the boxes in my basement, I found my eBay records. And this may seem unusual to some of you people here in the modern digital age, but this binder here has my records beginning in the year 2000 when I first started selling on Lego. I actually started selling on eBay, sorry. And so I sold comic books. My first items were comic books, but also sold Lego, trains, all kinds of stuff. Trading cards. But let me just say hey to everybody who is here. I hope this ends up being interesting. We're not going to be seeing pictures of sets. It's just going to be my handwriting because I literally wrote down the item numbers, I think, on here, the main part of the title, like whatever it was. I don't think it was as descriptive as the title, and how much it sold for. Things like that. That's how I manually wrote it by hand. I didn't know how to use spreadsheets. All right, David Lego Lab, Lego Freak, Injustice, hello, Brett Cox, some minifigure with a clock for a head, haha, hola, Mason, Galligade, hello there, that's Obi-Wan, Ilna, M Lego, Mr. Y Mooney, we got Top This Brick, hey, that's the Hot Wheels, Top That, or something like that, I don't know, Nightwalker, I do not have any new Lego sets. We're going to be looking at stuff from 2000 here. So we're going to see what I sold stuff for, and I'm sure there's going to be some huge regrets on my part. But pretty much everything I sold for more than I paid for it, or way more than I paid for it. So we'll see. Kapliger, Sally Wilson, hello. Did I already say hey to Mason and Mr. Y Mooney? I think so. Nightwalker, Bubble Buddy. I love SpongeBob references. Brick Matrix. Yes, Old Timer Records. Records. I'm sorry. Old Timer Records. Oh, this is the English language. You gotta love it. Hey, Butt Chop 2021. Why does Doc Samson? What do y'all got this feud going on? Is this what I need to know about that? And Shane McQueen, and I think that's everybody that's here. Hey, Rick Roly Poly, Mason Courser. So this binder contains records. I think I originally had them on a notebook paper, and then I ended up putting them in this ledger. Hopefully this will show up where y'all can see it. And I tried to keep a running total of how many comic books I sold and how many Lego sets I sold. So this January 28th, does that show up? On January 28th. I wish I could zoom in with this. Come down a little bit. Family-friendly feud. I like it. That was pretty funny. But Chuck. The first items I sold were Marvel Masterworks collectors. They were like reprints. And this is what I sold them for. Original. Oh man, I was even trying to estimate the original cost. I think some of these are estimates here. Eric Larson signed cards. Sold for $2.25. Yay. What is that? Nirvana CDs. I sold for $14. Lego. So the very first set I ever sold was Lego set 6252. I sold it for $20.51. And I'm pretty sure that's a pirate set. I'm going to look up what that is. See, some of you may know. Okay, it's C-Mates. 6252. Is, I don't even know if this is going to work. I need to see mates. I have to have a better way of doing this. I got to get the multi-camera thing going on one day. But so I sold it for $20.51. What are those selling for now? I'm not going to do this with every one. $50. Woo! All right, so this is the pirate set. 6259, 6245. That is the Harbor Century. I'm pretty sure about that. Let me look. I want to double check. Yes, it's the Harbor Century. Sold it for $13. People have them listed for $50 on Bricklink now. Yeah, inflation. All right, let's see what else we got here. That's the Enchanted Island. Oh, I lost money on that one. Dang. 6103. That's Castle minifigures. That one was a big seller back in the day. I got those on clearance. Sold it for $46. 6054. I think that's the Forestman Hideout. Let me look it up. It's amazing I can remember some of these. 6054. Yep, Forestman's Hideout. Right there. $200. Let's see what the sale price the price guide says. What these are selling for sealed. Oh, nobody even has one listed. There have been nobody has sold one. All right. Wow. And the cheapest one on Bricklink is $215, but that's probably why they're not selling. I don't think that thing's worth more than $100. Where was it? That there. I sold it for $43. 6266. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, look, Star Wars comics. I sold for $9. Comic books they just didn't bring a lot of money. There's some more pirates. I think that's a castle set. There's another pirate set. And then you say comic books. Yosaji Yojimbo. Let's see if oh no! The Bill and Ted movie cards. I sold for $18. Oh no. Let's see if I can find something interesting. Spawn versus Violator PVC. Bill, oh man, this is where I sold my Bill and Ted collection. Bill, I sold for $350. Oh my goodness, I just gave that stuff away. Oh, here's a good set. That's one of the pirate ships. 6286. I think that's the Skull's Eye Schooner. 6286. Let me look that up. I sold it for $237.50. Yeah, that's the Skull's Eye Schooner. Let's see. Oh, let me show y'all. I'll do the high-tech graphics here. Skull's Eye Schooner. That's the Skull's Eye Schooner. I still don't know if you can see it. Anyway, let's look what the price guide is. I sold mine for $237. Oh my God! Average sale price $1,800. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! So I didn't even double my money. Wow! 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 Let me look at the chat. I'm sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the chat. That's terrible. Oh my goodness. So that was the big regret right there. Skull's Eye Schooner. Somebody has sold a sealed one. The average sale price of a sealed one, $1,800. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah. All right. Let's go to the next page. And we're just up to February. Let's see, there's comic books, X-Men number 304. Oh, those are some comic books, didn't do too bad. Flair basketball cards. Let's see if I get some more Lego in here. There we go. There's another 6103. That's the Castle minifigures. Let's see, 6012. That's the Castle. 6039, 6057. Trying to see if I remember any of these good ones here. Lego 1906. That's one of the multi-packs, I think. Didn't really do very good on this stuff. Looking at today's prices. More baseball cards. Some of these I sold for my father-in-law. Some of these aren't my items. Sandman comics. Miracle Man. Some didn't sell. I even wrote stuff in there that didn't sell. There's Wolverine comics. Boy, I should have held on to those. Look at this. $5, $4. Oh my goodness, I should have held on to those. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So I don't know what I'm going to see here. Don't remember what, this is 19 years ago. These are all comic books. Trying to find some more Lego sets. It looks like there's no Lego on that page. There's my Bill and Ted stuff. All right, here we go. More pirate stuff. This is when I got rid of all my pirates. I wanted to buy Lego trains probably by then. There's that Harbor Century. I had a ton of those. I'll just periodically list them. Only $8. Oh man, these are... Yeah, Wolverine was kind of a comic book that just didn't really sell well back then. Even though Wolverine had a streak. Oh, that's a train set. Oh, that's the car carrier, I think. 8479. What is that? Let me look what that is. I think that's the barcode reader truck. I'm going to go look here. 8479. Where did my Bricklink go? 8479. Yeah, that's the barcode multi truck. I don't think did I ever do a video on that? Let's see what it's selling for. Still not much. $250. So I did pretty good in $2,000. I mean, the year 2000 dollars. I got it for $177. I only made $9 on it though. That's not good. I was thinning out my collection apparently. What was I thinking? Man, I look back on some of this. Like if I just held on to it, it'd be like worth a fortune. Some of this stuff. All right, so there were only 16 Lego sets on that page. Oh, there's more of my Bill and Ted stuff. Man, I pretty much gave that stuff away. More comic books. Where's the Lego stuff here? Oh, there we go. Some more pirate sets. There's another 6245. You'll see that a lot in here. I'm not really selling it. Not really selling it very well. Not. I probably thought I was doing pretty good back then. I'm like, oh yeah, sell this for paid $10, sold it for $36. Oh, I did really good. 6267. What is that? I cannot remember. Oh, it's the Lagoon Lockup, another pirate set. So the 6200s are pretty much pirates. The 6000s are usually Castle for the most part. I mean, there's obviously there's variations. There's the Enchanted Island again. I put 68, but I'm pretty sure I paid less than that for it. Because Toys R Us had a ton of these back in the day. I remember getting a bunch of them at Toys R Us, but let's see if there's anything interesting. Okay, and then I'll get back to comic books. I sold my Usagi Yojimbo collection, Doomsday Squad, Doctor Who. Let's see if there's any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. I don't think that's the... I think that's like either the reprint or another version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't think it's the very first one. Miracle Man, Gru, Bill and Ted, more Bill and Ted. Let's see. Oh, here we go, some more Lego sets. What are these? 51. I think those are service packs. I think those were 5135, 5138. I'm trying to see if there's anything that's interesting. There's another Harbor Century. Let's see. Nothing's really going for high prices. They're 6271. I think that's one of the pirate ships. Let's see. Imperial. Thank you, Lego Freak. Lego Freak just did a super chat. I see that. Imperial flagship. I sold for $71. All right. All right. Where is it? I lost it. 6271. I sold for $70 in the year 2000. The average sale price is non-existent. The cheapest one on Bricklink, it's $900. And I sold mine for $70. I played the piano when I was in 6th grade or 7th grade. I was not very good. All right, I took piano lessons. All right, let's see. Hello, Joseph. These are all pirates. I mean, I basically, in the year 2000, I was selling pirates. I was just starting on eBay, and it was kind of a rush selling stuff. Yeah, so I'm pretty good. We're just looking at stuff I gave away back in the day. Oh, there's a good one. These are good ones here. 6277, 6276. Wait, you're Adam Brick? I didn't know that. Wait a minute. Or were you saying hi to Adam Brick? Oh, hi, Adam Brick. Hey, Adam Brick. I didn't see you. Yes, that was a Golga 13 comic book butt chop. Chances are, and I'm kind of passing quickly through the comic books. When I started in the year 2000, I had 51,000 comic books. So I have sold a lot of comic books on eBay and all kinds of titles. 6277 Imperial Trading Post. Ah! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell into the microphone. Where was that? Oh man, that's Black Seas Barracuda, Skull's Eye Schooner, 153, 152. Man, I wish I held on to some of this pirate stuff. You know, I think I had all of the pirate stuff that was publicly available. So I could have sworn I just saw the, 6277. I lost it in here. Anyway, yeah, man, it's a lot of regrets there. Pretty much gave that stuff away. All right, Miracle Man. I wonder if I got any comic books that sold good. The biggest Lego set I ever dismantled is probably the Tower Bridge. All right, so this is more castle sets. These prices aren't as good as I remember. It's really pretty bad. That's really bad. These are the 6.60s. Those are pirate sets. I mean castle sets. The 6.2s, and these are like I think these are also pirates. Let me look. 1547. Let me look at what that one is. That's the Black Knight's boat. So that's a castle set. Oh man, just giving stuff away. Thank you, Lego Freak, for that super chat you did. Oh, here's one that's 6090. That's the big castle, I think. $117. 6076. 60. Oh man, I was giving all this stuff away. Bunch of pirate sets. I mean, pirates and castles. Pirates and castles. See if I got any other interesting thing. Oh look, ASM 298, 299. That's the I sold it for $13. Oh my goodness. That's Todd McFarlane Venom comic book. I sold it for two of them, $298 and $299 for $13. That's sad. That's really sad. It's like a several $100 comic book. But I was just wanting to get rid of stuff. Oh, that is really, really, that's depressing. A bunch of stuff didn't sell. Lego 66. No, that didn't really do good. Let's see. Let's go on to this next page. More pirates. I told you I had tons and tons of stuff. We're into November here. That's the Castle minifigures. Still doing pretty good at $36. That's the Harbor Sentry. Those are, I had tons of these, 6103 and 6245. Oh look, the G.I. Joes were selling. That's Todd McFarlane was a hot artist, illustrator, whatever you call him, back in the day. And I think some of these G.I. Joe had, one of these had, Todd McFarlane did one of the issues. And that's some racing cars there. Daredevil. All right, now we're doing a lot of comic books. See, we're still just doing pretty much pirates and castle is what I've been selling here. And man, I was giving them away. That's sad. $4.26. This is just terrible. All right. So I sold $8,614 worth of stuff. I sold 205 Lego sets, 2,916 comic books in the year 2000. So we're going to go up to 2001 while we're still here. I know I haven't been active in the chat here. I apologize for that. Let me look see what's going on. Yeah, that chap says, note to self, time travel to the year 2000 and snipe these auctions. That's what you need to do. Oh my, it's kind of depressing. But again, $8,000 to me in the year 2000 was a lot of money. I had just started with a phone company in '99, so I wasn't even at top pay yet. I still had 3 or 4 more years to go to get to top pay. Hey, bye Nightwalker. Highland Legend with time travel to get the original Star Wars UCS. Now, let's see if we get up to where I have sold some Star Wars sets, because I did sell some Star Wars sets. So see if we can recognize. But I'm looking at most of these. That's a train set. Is it? Is that a train set? That better not be a train set. 2152. What's 2152? It's like a game. Oh no, it's not. It's the Robo Raptor. It's a space set. Okay. All right. Anything of interest here? Some of these are all just numbers, I know. Some of them I can tell by the price what they are. Look, another Harbor Century. There's the Spawn PVC. Sold for $5.50. Wow. X-Men, Hulk 340. Oh, no. That's when I started selling my N-scale stuff. My German train cars I sold for $38. That's terrible. Why did I sell that stuff? My TGV train. That was N-scale. This is when I sold it, in 2001. Starlog. Amazing Spider-Man 49. I sold for $7.78. That is sad. That's the original Amazing Spider-Man stuff. Man, I know, Butt Chop. I can't believe I... Man. Yeah. Let's see. All right, I did a little better on Amazing Spider-Man $298. I got $15 for it. Amazing Spider-Man 300. I got $26. Woo. I don't have any high dollar stuff here yet. Let's look. More Pirates and Castle. More Pirates and Castle. Fantastic Four number 20. I only got $15 for it. That's sad. Iron Man number 2. I sold for $24.95. The second comic book of the Iron Man series. Of course, not the second Iron Man appearance. He was in like one of these other things. But that's sad. I sold 73 Gru comic books for $100. All right, here's a train set, 4561, sold for $76. That's the Mr. Freeze train. I think that's a Mindstorm set. 7144. That's a Star Wars set. All right, let me see. Is that Boba Fett? Hold on a minute. Oh my God. Let me look. It's the Slave One. It's the 1990 Slave One. I sold it for $11.50. Oh, that's terrible. What's 8458? That's 3 of them I've sold here. 84. It must be something different. Oh, that's the Silver Champion. Does anybody know what anybody remember the Silver Champion? Somebody bought 2 of them. Sold it for $210. That's a big Technic set. Man, y'all could have got some steals. That's the Silver Champion. It's one of the big Technic cars. Walmart had clearance on that and the 4561, the Mr. Freeze train. I got those. I want to say they were 75% off when I bought them. I remember I bought 10 of the Silver Champion and I bought 10 of the Mr. Freeze train back in the day. All right, so let's see. A lot of stuff didn't sell. Oh, no, that's not my stuff. That's over here. That's my father-in-law's stuff I sold for him. I was just, boy, I sold a lot of stuff for him. Let's get to some of my stuff. There's my Tyco stuff. That's other. Now, I did good on this. These are the Tyco train accessories. That's actually pretty good. Here's another Mr. Freeze train, $87. Let's see. There's some of my trains. Yeah, I'm hurting myself looking at this. That's right, Erwin. I'm hurting myself. Throw away these books. This is a lesson. You know, it can apply today because let's say you go to the store and you buy a set for $50, and next year you can sell it on eBay or whatever for $100. You're probably going, "Hey, I made twice my money." But then 20 years from now, you'll be like, "Oh, I should have held on to that." All right, this is all train stuff. This is when I was selling all. I had a bunch of sealed Tyco sets that I got from a furniture store of all things, that when it was going out of business, I got a ton of these dirt cheap. And you can imagine, I had all this stuff that you're seeing, or you're seeing the titles of it, that I sold. It takes up a lot of space, so I was trying to thin out the collection. And then all this stuff is my father-in-law's. That's all my father-in-law's. Here's some more of my Tyco stuff. Now, I had almost every accessory that Tyco made back in the day, sealed in the box. Oh, man, why did I sell that? I should have kept one of each, because I had multiples. All right, looking, okay, here's the Lego set. There's no one of the trains. So you're going to see at least 10 of these, 45 or 8 to 10. I don't know how many I sold. Silver Champion, $137. Basketball card, another silver. Oh, here's my first bad experience. July 14th. Lego set 8458. That's the Silver Champion. It's going to Indonesia. It was purchased with a stolen credit card using eBay's original payment service, which I think was called BillPoint. Shipped it. They got it. And a month or two later, the person that they stole the credit card from did a chargeback. And I had to eat the cost. So I lost the set. They yanked the money out of my bank account. And that was that. First bad experience on eBay right there. Silver Champion, stolen. Sold it for $152. Lost all that money plus the shipping. And I didn't have the set. So, yeah, that was a real learning lesson right there. I immediately abandoned BillPoint and went strictly with PayPal after that. Did not really have a ton of bad experiences with eBay. That was by far the worst. So, and it was the first bad experience I had. All right, let's see. There's another one of those trains. Why did I put I did not pay $139 for that. I think that was the retail price. More Tyco stuff. No. Let's see. I'm looking for some. Oh, here's some 1986. Oh, Lego brochure. These are catalogs, shop at home catalogs. Gallagher says, gotta go to bed, school night, and can't watch BrickTsar crying anymore. All right. All right, here's some Star Wars. Y'all, look at this. $71.90. Is that the TIE Fighter or TIE Advance? No, it's Millennium Falcon. Sorry. I sold a Millennium Falcon for $72. Now, all these I got for $25. The Millennium Falcon, and that is the first UCS X-Wing. I paid $25. So imagine this. I paid $25 for that, and immediately could turn around and sell it for $90. Was that a bad move? What does that set go for now? $71.91. The first UCS X-Wing. Sealed in the box. Let's see what the new sale prices are. $750. All right. So, yeah, you know, you get 3 times to 4 times your money back within a year versus waiting 19 years to get 10 times, 20 times, whatever that is. Yeah. Let's see. I'm seeing if I got any of the trains. The train stuff is what I'm really going to regret. Thank you, Erwin. Erwin Ealing says you did a super chat. Says you need to buy yourself some ice cream after this. I think we're going to stop. I probably should stop at 2,000. I need to go until I see some other trains. I don't have any regrets over selling the Mr. Freeze train because, again, I got that dirt cheap. That is not the sell price. I don't know what I was thinking there. That's the Mos Eisley. That's the pod race set. $41 I sold it for. That's the Millennium Falcon, $98. That's the TIE Advanced or whatever. Sold it for $91. There's more Tyco. Man, I had a ton of Tyco stuff. Oh, look, more Star Wars sets. All right, 1999 and 2000 Star Wars sets. This is what I sold them for. You imagine, see, you know, YouTube was still not even thought of. This is 2000. We're in the fall of 2001. But this is what I sold these original Star Wars. These are all Star Wars sets. You can tell by the 7100. That's the slave one. I sold another one for $10.52. That 7150. Which one of these? Hold on a minute. I'm doing terrible at remembering all the numbers. Sith Infiltrator, $15. The Pod Race, $53. That's the Thai Advance, 74, 7184. What is that? I don't know that one. That's the Trade Federation MTT, 8001, 8002. Those are those Technic builds. 9748, 9736 are the Mindstorms. Those are terrible prices. God, that's depressing. So basically, and I wish I had pictures of all this stuff. I didn't have a camera. I had a scanner. I would scan stuff, and if it was too big for the scanner, I was like, oh well, scan the instructions or something. 4805. Trying to think. There's more Castle stuff here. Any other big regrets? I want to see if I get to some of the train stuff. So I'm going to skim through some of this pretty quick. We're going to see if we can find some more. There's more. Look, I had a bunch of those Mos Eisley sets, whatever that is. I mean, the Pod Race, whatever they call it. I keep saying, you know what I'm talking about. All right, that's the end of 2001. I sold 4,000 comics and 311 Lego sets in 2001. Very sad. Oh wait, that was my running total. I sold 106 Lego sets. All right, that was my running total there. All right, I just want to see the oh, look, more Star Wars stuff. I had a lot of those I sold, didn't I? Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man. I think that's spectacular. That's probably the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man right there. Number one. Here's an ASM. That was my abbreviation for Amazing Spider-Man. Could have got you some deals back in the day. I was selling them in lots by then. More Star Wars stuff. Amazing Spider-Man 301. That's still $30 for Amazing Spider-Man 300. Not good. Not good at all. Oh, look. More Star Wars sets. Yay. Just giving them away, y'all. Look at that. Can you see that? That's sad. It's like if I could go back in time and get these Star Wars sets. Because this is the 20th anniversary of it. Oh, man. I was selling them for $6, $4.30, $5.50. I'm going to go insane. Oh, wait, these are studio sets right here. That's a studio set. 30. I think that's soccer. No, it might be soccer. That's soccer set. I sold a bunch of soccer sets right there, all in one lot. Oh man, more Star Wars. More Star Wars. Okay, let me get. I got to find something that's just going to push me over the edge. I'm going to go through this real quick. More comic books, more Star Wars, more Star Wars, more Star Wars, Starlog, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. That's all the original Star Wars sets. Oh, look, the Luke keychain I sold for $5. Exciting. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Spider-Man. Nothing really sold. Oh, yeah, those are lots. So I started getting lazy with the descriptions here. More Star Wars. More Star Wars. Man, some of these prices are crazy. Thank you. Butt Chop, that's like, I would pin that comment. He said, never regret the past because you would not be the person you are at this moment without all the events and life experiences you've had thus far. Deep advice. That is so true. You know, because you can always invent regrets because hindsight's 20/20, you know, they say. And I did not lose money on many of these. I didn't do as well as my memory tells me. But I think it's good to reflect on this because basically this is what people are doing today. They're selling stuff and they're selling it maybe for a little more than they paid for it. But of course, in 20 years, it's going to be different. And I definitely don't regret any of the comic books, even though you'll see some of them that today you could get several $100s for, like those Todd McFarlane comic books. I could probably get And this was before people were grading comic books, like with the where you send them off and you get them put in a hard case where you can't ever touch them again, and they go for like way more than what they're worth. But pirate, that's a Castle set. So yeah, I can't regret it. You know, we're looking at it in hindsight, but I got a lot of. And here you see how many sets I have. There was not much competition to buy them. Usually when Target had a clearance, I wasn't competing. I remember being in Target when they marked down the those UCS sets. There's all these ladies in there looking at the toys. None of them looking at the Lego. I was the only person, because they used to be pretty consistent. Target, you go in at 8 o'clock. I can't remember if it was Wednesday or Thursday back then. It's one of those days. There was a certain day I knew they were going to mark them down as soon as the store opened, and I would scout out the different Target stores and go to the one that had the most of what I wanted, and I would buy them. And I usually try to wait till they were 75% off. But yeah, it wasn't like it is today, where more people have the knowledge of it. Now I'm selling things in groups. Oh my goodness! Like those have to be soccer sets right there. Let's see if I can find some train sets. Man, there's I had a ton of Star Wars. I did not realize I had that many Star Wars sets. It's really sad. More Castle. This is probably a mark when I really had given up completely. Is when I started selling my Fantastic Four collection. So yeah, I'm just listing every single issue of Fantastic Four. That was my one goal, was to have a complete collection of Fantastic Four. So here I am selling every issue individually. And most of them, I didn't go for the high grade comics. I had the lower grade comics because I just wanted to have them. And yeah, so I know that doesn't really mean anything to a lot of the Lego people. All right, trying to get to where I sold some train sets. Hulk. These are all comic books. Oh, there's some Lego sets right there. More Star Wars. 7101. Star Wars. Studios. Oh, 1019. What is 1019? Right there. What is that? What is that? Anybody know what that is? Oh my God. All right, this is one. I'm glad my son's not watching. I sold it for $156. Does anybody know what that set is? Let's see if you can guess what that is. You can, search it. Set 10019 on January 19th, 2003. We're up to 2003. I sold that set for $156. Probably felt pretty good about myself. That is right, MacGyver. That is right, JB. It is the Rebel Blockade Runner, which I think is the same thing as the Tantive 4. Yeah. And I think that might have been the only copy of that set I had, if I remember correctly. That's a train set, I think, 4534. Yep, that was one that, yeah, that's the express train. Yep, that was one I should have probably held on to. There's another express train only sold for $71. Oh, that's the one that's the Alpha Team set that's got the Darth Maul piece in it that you need. I think it was around 2004 is when I started selling my train stuff, when I really wanted to get the 12-volt trains. I started selling some of my other stuff. Yeah, that's right. Paid $25 for it. 7181, 7181, 7190, 7191. I paid $25 each for those at Target back in the day. So yeah, the prices are terrible. 626. That's a base plate. Oh, the base plate thing. All right, so Zany Brainy had these base plates. I got them for 50 cents each back then. I was selling them for usually around $4 each, average. Clockriker says, "Do you have any plans on piecing together the Grand Carousel?" No. If I try to get the Grand Carousel again, I would likely be buying a used one from somebody. That one's pretty much impossible to piece together, unless you want to make some substitutions and stuff. Yeah, let's see here. I want to get up to the trains that I really regret selling. Here we go. 10,013. Those are train sets. Those are the my own train. No good prices. Look at that. $1.95. $1.95 for this. Is a small set, but still. There's a 71.90. Oh, 71.94. Oh yeah, and this is where I started selling individual things. So the Luke minifigure, I sold 5 of them for $3.95 total for all 5. The Imperial Officer, 5 for $2.95. The one that was selling that Final Duel 2 set was the Stormtrooper. But yeah, this is depressing. All right, we're going to go to the end of this year, and then I'm going to stop the stream because my phone's about to die. My heart's about to die. There's a train set. Studios. Man, I had a bunch of those. Base plates. So 30 base plates for $120. Paid 50 cents for them. So that would have been $15. Sold them for $120. That's not bad. Imperial Officer, Luke minifigure. And more Star Wars. Good grief. More soccer, I think. Studios. And we're going to come to the end of 2000. What is this? 2003. Yeah, this is the end of 2003. Rye number 1, $10. Awesome. Harbinger, Magnus Robot Fighter, Hard Corpse, Core. And the last thing I sold was that Studios, Imperial Officer. Huh. So by the end of 2003, I had sold 742 items of Lego, which included 112 base plates. I sold 80 minifigures and 11,147 comic books. I'm depressed. I want to thank everybody who got in on this depressing look at my selling on eBay. Nostalgia is like sometimes things are better in your mind than what the reality is. So now, yeah, I probably shouldn't have looked at this because although it felt good at the time when I was selling things and money was coming in, when I look now, it's like, boy, yeah. But it is a learning experience. And the funds that I used from selling things then, I was able to buy more stuff that led to the collection that I had today. So I wouldn't have had the money to turn around and buy other things like when the modulars started in 2007. I wouldn't have had the money to buy those without the things that I sold that's in this book. All right, so before I go, I know I wasn't looking a lot at the chat. I apologize for that, but I want to thank everybody that was here. Let me just look who's still here before we go. Participants. So I want. Oh, there's not many people here left. So Morgan, Katz, MacGyver Bricks, Little Bricks, Clockriker, Joseph Cheese in the Pie, JB Brick Fanatic, James H, Franco R.A, Erwin Ealing. Thank you for the super chat. Adam Brick. Thank you. Keep working on that World Trade Center you got going. Oh, the mosaic. Okay, so you asked that question a while back, and I forgot to get back to you. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But Bricklink used to have something where you could go in there and make your own custom mosaics, but I don't know where it is now. I guess they took it offline because you could actually go on there, upload your photo, and get it. So I still haven't found a good one. It was like there were better ones like 10 years ago than what I can find now. So I'll try to find something because it would be nice to make some more Lego mosaics. So Morgan Cat said he got the Lego Designer tool set, new in package, for $25. That's good. I think that's what it's a good going price for it. And there's none on Bricklink for sale, so that you found it. This is good. Hey, Phoenix Energy. Yeah, you got here just as we're leaving. Thanks, Lego Freak. and Lady Brick Skater. Hello. So I'm going to go. Little Bricks, thanks everybody that was here. Again, thanks Lego Freak and Irwin for that. And I should have put all this on a spreadsheet. I did not know how to do spreadsheets. So it gets, I get lazier as time goes on. And then I did start printing out things from eBay. But I also did this with, what's the site called? Bricklink. You ever heard of it? I did it with Bricklink, except Bricklink, I printed out my invoices, which sometimes didn't have everything, I think, in there. But you might look at the Bricklink records, which don't begin until 2004. So anyway, that is a long stream, a long depressing look at my history beginning selling things on eBay. But an education nonetheless, and I hope you enjoyed this. I don't feel